Hello, my name is Chris, and this is the Toyota RAV4 Prime 2021, a plug-in hybrid with 68 kilometers of all-electric range. I will look at the exterior, interior, discuss some technical specifications, and give you my impressions driving Prime this past week. Although it is nearly the same as the regular RAV4 on the outside, the front end gets a distinctive treatment and this supersonic red paint looks incredible. Nice mags also. Good looking all around. It actually looks expensive. Toyota obviously wants to rule the world. The trunk is RAV4 big, which means plenty. The rear seat room is also plenty for the category. I fit so easily behind myself and I am 5'9". In front, lots of room. I say this for all crossovers it seems. Good height, good visibility, and decent seats. This XSC model goes for $52,000 Canadian plus destination and taxes. There is an option group not included in this tester. The Audio Plus sound system played surprisingly well for the non-JBL. There is a sport fabric / Softex seat, power moonroof, power back door, 19-inch wheels, and vertical LED driving lights. Toyota's Safety Sense is Toyota's driving aids. The dynamic cruise control works very well and makes highway driving pleasant. The 8-inch infotainment is not spectacular but has decent usability. Same for the dash, but the font in the central digital display is small and difficult to read. The battery has a range of 68 kilometers, and this is late winter, early spring driving. I was getting almost 60 kilometers of range, which is very good considering the imperfect conditions. Total system output is 302 horsepower. There is no torque figure on the Canadian Toyota website. And in hybrid mode, it does 6 liters on the combined cycle despite the heavy battery. This powertrain is way more sophisticated and powerful than anything in the category. Toyota cleverly decided, batteries are expensive, might as well make this a premium product, just like Tesla really. The acceleration is linear, powerful, and the electric power is perfectly mated to the gas engine and transmission. Impressive. Getting to highway speeds occurs fast, and passing on the highway is equally assertive. I can't think of a compact crossover that comes close. The sport suspension is not uncomfortable and is tuned to perfection really. Not to mention the good road insulation. This is high-level engineering. The hype is also reality. Also, the Toyota reliability makes you feel safe because with these propulsion systems, not only are the engine and transmission critical high-priced parts, but the battery and generator cost many thousands of dollars to replace each. In Quebec, the combined government refund is $13,000. I don't know where the money comes from, but as far as buyers are concerned, it's going in their pocket, and that means RAV4 Prime is a bargain, especially when you consider the tremendous gas savings this system delivers. It takes 12 hours to charge on the 110 volt, and it takes 4.5 hours to charge on the 240 volt with 16 amps. Electric cars require either a driveway with power or, better yet, a garage. Apartments and condos, forget it. In my opinion, this is the best compact crossover ever made. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers driving the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime. So this has 67 or 68 kilometers of autonomy. It's a plug-in hybrid. And what do I think about this vehicle? Well, we'll start with the exterior styling, which I think is awesome. This pink color, really very high level, with the black moldings, with the redesigned front end, with the mags. It feels a cut above its competitors. So on that level, very, very good. I can't say anything bad about that. For $53,000 plus tax, it better be good. On the inside now, very comfortable. It's pretty much the equivalent of a Trail, if you want, in terms of the quality of the materials. Here on the vertical surfaces, very nice. The layout, just the general feel, it's Trail. The infotainment is is pretty average for the category, I'd say. There are hard buttons on the side. Same thing with the climate control. However, the climate control does have rubberized knobs, which allows for easy gripping during the winter when you have winter gloves. So that's pretty awesome. Steering wheel, very nice. Nice leather, nice thickness. Seats are reasonably comfortable, I'd say. And you have a commanding view, good visibility, the classic RAV4 qualities. A nice little sunroof here, which lets in a reasonable amount of natural light for the front passengers, which I like. And that's the interior. Lots of room in back, lots of room in the second row, and lots of room in front. That's pretty much RAV4 for you. Let's talk about how this all works together in terms of the powertrain. Well, in the past, we were used to kind of like getting shorthanded when we bought the alternate propulsion systems. 10 years ago, when you bought a Prius, it cost the price of an all-equipped Camry, and you'd be getting a stripped-out Toyota IM. You really felt that you weren't getting your money's worth, right? You were making this purchase out of conviction. Well, you're still making this purchase out of conviction if you don't benefit from any massive rebates. But if you do benefit from massive rebates, well, then this is pretty interesting. In Quebec, the province where I live, there is a $13,000 rebate. So this vehicle, $53,000 plus taxes, almost about $60,000, minus $13,000, you're at $47,000. $47,000 tax in for this vehicle is a bargain. And let me explain why. First, you get the 67 kilometers of range, which is, in an urban cycle, basically means you're not paying gas anymore. So that's about $200, $250 savings a month of gas, which is non-negligible. Also, you have the over 300 horsepower of this drivetrain. Little bit by little bit, Toyota refines, and they refine, and they refine their product, where eventually you turn around one day and they're ahead of everyone. So this combination of gas and electric engine, the electric engine, which seems to fill in the gaps in the gas engine, plus give it a boost, very linear, creates probably the most sophisticated drivetrain in the compact crossover class. It's also the most expensive. So when you're accelerating fast, even on the highway, there's tons of power and it's immediate. That immediacy is pretty awesome. So on that level, way ahead of everyone else. The suspension, actually very good. This XSC model has, I don't know if they tuned the suspension, but in terms of just how it drives, it's a little bit tighter without being uncomfortable. It feels high level. And when you take these in a hurry corners, sometimes it feels really confident. And the solidity of this thing is really awesome. No cracks, no rattles, nothing. It's built out of granite, it seems. So more added value there. Of course, of the plug-in hybrids, this is the most recommendable one, and of course in the category in general, RAV4 is a top 3 pick. So we kind of always had this thing where 10 years ago when we were buying Toyotas, we were getting a little bit basic transportation and reliability. Well, that's no longer the case. I mean, now when we're buying Toyota, we're getting, it's expensive, but we're getting styling. We're getting a reasonable drive, a nice drive. We're getting ease of use. We're getting bulletproof reliability. And I think that's kind of what the customer wants. And judging from sales, I think I'm right. You sit up high, commanding visibility, lots of room. And it's what the customer wants. And they're selling a ton of them, and they're going to sell a ton of them. And I think one of the telling things is Toyota Canada, when they lent me this vehicle, they had a caveat, not more than 500 kilometers, because it's already sold. Like these demonstrators for the press fleet are now sold to the public. And so I've never had that before, where they're saying you gotta not put too many kilometers, we've already sold this vehicle. It's a testament to how popular they are and how high demand is. And especially with our rebate, of course. So that is the review. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe. And that is it.